admissions counselor for Indiana University Northwest. Pretty much what I do is, go on recruitment events for students, do presentations, and help them through the admissions process of going from high school into colleges, whether that is with IU Northwest or any other campus, really. I just want to make sure that they're getting all the information that they need, in order for the onboarding process. So right now we are at a college fair at EC Central, and I do find it to be very beneficial for students because it gives exposure. Like, it reminds them that we're here. They're less intimidated to ask questions, perhaps when they're students, and then they ask a lot of important questions that they wouldn't ask if we just had like a table set up at a lunchroom or something. So college fairs like these are a lot more beneficial, especially if we can bring parents on board, so we can, explain to them the process that their students are going through, so that way they can help them in any way they can, whether that is like just driving them to events or just getting the basic information of what they're going to need to file for financial aid, which is something that's very important for students that we don't want them to miss out on, because it's additional aid that majority of the students, at least in East Chicago, qualify for, depending on the income, of course. So Indiana University Northwest specifically, we pride ourselves a lot on like the nursing program, radiology, dental hygiene, anything that's really related to the health field, as well as business. So we do offer a lot of those, and also with fine arts. So if there's a student who's interested perhaps in theater, performing arts, being in the front stage or the backstage, perhaps developing like marketing pieces, or just doing the whole part of like the graphic design, and then radio, music, and then drawing. A lot of the time students fall in love with their studios, because every student that's an art major, they get their individual studios, so that's assigned to them until the time that they graduate. So they could do whatever it is that they want in their studios. The only thing that we ask is at the end of the school year that they leave it how it was when they first got it. So, and then scholarships. Perhaps with scholarships, at least those students who are going to be seniors next year, we have admissions-based scholarships where we don't look into your test scores and really just into GPA. So we look for at least a minimum GPA of a 3.0 and above for admissions-based scholarships. And then we do have test-out option scholarships where you don't have to report any SAT or ACT scores. And then we also have something new, which is called a Group Scholars Program. For the Group Scholars Program, we only accept 40 students at a time. And then this is very beneficial for those students, because pretty much what it does is that it gives the student the help that they need emotionally, as well as academically. So it helps a lot more with retaining the student in their campus and ensuring that they're graduating in the major that they originally signed up for, or if they did change the major, but they do get that additional help because they have mentorship. So the students that were in that program the year before them are the ones who are guiding them through this process to make sure that they have everything that they need, and that they're using the resources that we have on campus for them to graduate this year. So.
Okay.
So I'm actually a EC Central alumni. So I grew up in East Chicago. So I lived here all my life.
I love that.
Yeah, so that's why I love coming here specifically to this school, because I see myself and I see my friends that I grew up with, basically. So just serving them makes me so happy, and seeing them enrolled into the colleges. That's why I say whether that's with IU Northwest or any other campus, really, just helping them get their foot into the door. So we're good.
Thank you.
Like, I found out the hard way, college wasn't for me, and this gives the kids an opportunity to see that there's more than college out there. There's laborers, there's union workers, there's trades who are coming right out of school. They can have a career. Superior Ambulance, us. There's careers out there that you don't have to spend $100,000 to go $100,000 in debt to be able to accomplish, and still money 30 years later. So I'm kind of picking that up real quick, that it's good that they're learning there are other opportunities. That's what I got.
Okay. Is there anything that you would like to add?
Well, yeah, I like to say that also I think this is really good because kids nowadays are different from when we were younger. It's just now with social media and everything like that. And sometimes they get caught up in social media, and then school systems are different. So it's like Captain Muscle was saying, it's good to see that there's other options out here. Some people might be more hands-on, and I think it exposes them to a lot of different things. So you have a lot of college stuff on that side. Here is more just your hands-on, and I think it's just to get them at least thinking at this age in their young lives about how their future, And that's the main thing. I think a lot of times that gets lost in the future. So people get out of school, they want to hang out for a year, but I think here it kind of sets them, especially in the high school setting, they're getting ready to go that next step to adulthood, and then they get to see some options. So I think it's really beneficial, and it's a critical time for students to be exposed to this.
Okay, and then in terms of the fire department, is there any programs that you guys are running that potentially mentor the youth, or that allow the youth to potentially come in and maybe shadow you guys?
Unfortunately, we don't offer anything like that through the department, but I know Mr. Cerna has a class that's through the high school.
Okay.
I'm not sure the exacts of the class or how it works out. I wish I had that answer. But it's like almost like a mentoring program for kids that are interested. What are the stepping stones? How do you become? How do you move on? How do you get to that point? Like I said, I don't know the exacts about the class, but from what I understand, it does give them like a little pathway to becoming a firefighter.
Perfect.
Also, and I know it's kind of early in the year, but in October, fire department does our annual open house, and even up to that whole time, we try to get programs in with smoke detectors and stuff like that. But also, I think it's very rewarding as far as going back to the Fire Prevention Month. Yeah, we do have those programs where we kind of show them the safety of fire prevention, how they can help stop fires, and then just the safety of how they can tell their family members when they go home about, maybe mom and dad about what they've learned and stuff like this. So we make appearances at the schools as well. We talk to our youth, young people, second, third, fourth grade, kindergarten, and educate them as well. So, as in terms of how to be a firefighter, we kind of got some of that going, but as far as fire prevention goes, that's our main focus, to make sure our city and our community is aware of how to be safe in fire.
I am Tarika Boone. I am the Education Program Director with the Foundations of East Chicago. The Foundations of East Chicago is a staple in the community. We award scholarships to local high school seniors, graduating seniors, as well as adults within the community. We also award grants to active 501c3 organizations within the city of East Chicago. I am here representing the Foundation of East Chicago and the scholarship program, and I'm advertising our upcoming fair that we'll be having October 5th, 2023 here in the John A. Barato Athletic Center. And we will have different scholarship providers, colleges, universities, trades, and other community resources here in an effort to help students gain awareness for job opportunities, different scholarships, colleges, universities, and trade programs that are out there they may not be aware of. I believe that career fairs such as this, as well as scholarship fairs such as what we are having in October, are a great asset to the high schoolers and teenagers in general, because it gives them insight, it gives them more information they would need to further enhance their lives in high school as well as outside of high school once they are entering into adulthood. The organizations that are here are helping with trades, job opportunities. I do see Cleveland Cliffs, I see Ivy Tech, I see Cargill. So there are a lot of opportunities here that I think the students would greatly benefit from.
My name is Rosie Lopez Malagon. I'm the Executive Director for K-14 Initiatives at Ivy Tech Community College, the Lake County campus. I believe that events like this are very important because it brings awareness to students about the different programs that are available to them. There are a lot of students that are not bound for college, and that's okay. So we like to stress the fact that we also offer, not only the college track programs, but the trade skill programs. We also offer what we call is our ASAP program, which is an accelerated associate degree program, which students are very successful in, and they can transfer seamlessly as a junior to four-year institutions. We have different articulation agreements with four-year institutions, and it allows our students to transfer seamlessly. We have a ton of programs at IB Tech. We have hospitality classes, computer science, education, welding, so you're doing business classes, all sorts of programs to fit the needs of many of our students. So back when I was in high school, I'm a first generation college graduate. And so I believe that IB Tech recognizes that and supports their students. As I said, with the ASAP program, we have a person that goes through the whole program supporting our students. We have different programs in the college also. You have like IB Cares. We have resources for different disparities that our students may have. When I was back in school, I didn't know who to go to. Now students are more well aware of what to do, but there's still a lot of work that we have to do. And we have to get parents involved to help encourage their students to pursue, either a skill trade or a college degree, whatever they feel is best for them.
My name is Marin Lee. I am the Career and Technical Education Director here at East Chicago Central High School. Our event that we held here was a career fair that we worked with Junior Achievement on putting together. We invited teachers to bring their juniors and seniors down for the event. We had over 25 different employers, local employers that signed up. Students were able to engage with the employers, ask questions, kind of see what some different opportunities around Northwest Indiana, especially in East Chicago, are available to them upon graduation. When I was in high school, I honestly don't remember too many events like this, and it's kind of discouraging because these events kind of show what's available to our students, especially locally. I was fortunate enough to have a teacher when I was in high school that kind of pushed me into the career that I am now. And it was actually through career and technical education. So that's kind of how I learned about the career path that I eventually got into. I started as a teacher and then worked my way into administration as our CTE director. So we invited, through the help of Junior Achievement, we sent out emails to different local employers. We also posted on social media. We wanted a variety of different employers, so including some post-secondary colleges. We wanted employers also with the trades, so to give opportunities for students who might not be in that college track to maybe go into the trades as well. So just to kind of open it up to many different opportunities, kind of showcase an expansion of employers and jobs that are available to our students, especially locally.